What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a huge transformation. He desperately needed a haircut. This was the very first time that I ever cut his hair, so I wasn't too sure on how low I should go because I didn't want to cut it too short and then not have the curls or just like a nice style on top. So here I am picking his hair out. It does help out a lot if I like wet it a little bit before I pick it out. But yeah, I made sure that I picked it out completely, and here I'm just kind of going in freehand shaping just to remove a lot of the unnecessary bulk, just to make it a lot easier for me to get a better picture of his hair. And right now I'm not really worrying about the top too much, just because I'm gonna be going back in with the guard to kind of even everything out. So here I have my number 10 guard attached to my clipper, and then I'm going to be going around the entire top just to go ahead and even it all out and take a lot off the top. So now moving on to the side taper, and I have the number 1.5 guard attached to the clipper just to go ahead and remove all the bulk right there to make it easier for me to set in my guidelines and also just be able to see all the guidelines.
Hey JP, this shit clean.
So now I'm grabbing my trimmers and I'm gonna be setting in my bald guideline, and my client does want a high taper, so I'm starting off at the bottom of his hairline and then working my way over to the top of the ear. So now I'm using the shaver just to go ahead and get it nice and bald at the bottom. Alright, so now I'm switching back over to my gamma boosted clipper, and with no guard with the lever all the way open, I'm going to go ahead and create a guideline by going up about 1/2 inch. Now for a side taper, I don't really have a lot of room to work with, so my steps are going to be really tight. I'm really only going to be flicking up about 1/4 inch every single time, starting with the lever all the way closed right here and then opening it to the halfway position. And then all these steps, I'm making sure that I'm keeping it underneath the first initial step with the all the way open. So now here I'm moving on to the 1 guard, and once again, every time I start a new step, I always start with the lever all the way open just to go ahead and create that separation and that new guide. So now to knock out the bottom line, I'm using the 1/2 guard, starting with the lever all the way open, working from top to bottom. Now here I have the lever at the all the way closed position, and I'm really only going to be using the corner of my blade just to really get that detail work, just once again because I don't have that much room to really mess up or raise the blend anymore. Here I'm going back and doing a little bit of detail work just because the 1/2 guard close didn't fully get rid of the bottom line, so I'm going back to the previous step just to do that little bit more of detail work.
Hey JP, this shit clean.
Now here I'm working with the 1.5 guard once again, this time with the lever all the way closed, and I'm just really working in his hairline area right now, and just kind of just freehand shaping also with this guard. Now doing some more detail work with the one guard, starting with the lever all the way open position, and I'm really just playing with the lever, just going from open to close, just to really fully blend out those lines. Now here I'm going in with no guard, just really trying to freehand shape the taper to the top and just try to really blend everything in together. So now for the neck taper, the steps are going to be exactly the same as the side taper, starting off with the 1.5 guard with the lever all the way open.
Hey, JP, this shit clean, 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 clean,
Now for the neck taper, to blend in the taper, I'm going to be using some clipper over comb, and I'm going to be having my clipper over comb at a slight angle and just kind of flaring out with my clipper to help that transition up to the top. Now I'm going to go in and start to freehand the top, kind of just round everything out and also just evening out the top. Now for the lineup, I always like to start off in the neck area, and for the neck area, I always like to keep it as natural as possible. I'm just kind of looking at like the darkest areas and kind of going based off of that, but most importantly, just try to keep it as natural as possible. Now for his front hairline, it is going to be kind of difficult. I mean, I'm going to have to create a completely new hairline. And for his hairline, I am going to have to push him back a slight bit I definitely don't want to leave them with just like a super small box, but then also don't want to push it too far back. So I kind of found the sides at a point to where I liked it or pictured it to be like a good area to like stop. Created my line and then started to work on the very front hairline, starting off in the middle and then working my way over to the left hand side. So now for the right side, I'm going to be looking at the left side kind of to see exactly where I ended off on the side part, and just I'm going to be doing the exact same thing on the right side. Now it's just pretty much trying to match everything and get it as straight as possible. Now using my straight edge razor, I'm gonna go in and clean up all the little hairs that I cut just to get it as sharp as possible, and that way his hairline could last him just a little bit longer. So now to style his hair, I'm going to be applying a little bit of gel on top of his hair just to get it all nice. I'm going to try to curl it as much as possible, but really is just to give it a little bit of style and to really make the haircut come together. But we're coming to the end of the haircut. Let me remind you guys how my client came in. He desperately did need a haircut, and this is how he came in, and this is the after. Such a big difference. It's crazy to see what a haircut could do to somebody, and to me, I feel like it came out super nice, completely different. I only had 30 minutes to do this haircut, so I tried to hook up Lil Man as best as I could in that time frame. But if you guys like this haircut, please hit that thumbs up. Also leave your guys' comments in the comment section down below. And if you guys would like to purchase any of the tools I use in the video, I will leave a link in the description down below. But once again, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.